The rise of the gamepad, Sony's DualShock. The Sony DualShock controller was an absolute game-changer in the world of gaming controllers. It was the first ever truly digital gamepad to be released in the US, and was packed with several revolutionary features. It was released in 1997, after Sony had acquired Nintendo's controller patent, giving them the freedom to emulate Nintendo's design but with new and sophisticated features. The controller included 2 analog sticks for more precise control and more realistic gameplay. This was a major shift in the industry. It allowed for much more nuanced and accurate control over movement and gameplay, allowing players to experience a game in a whole new way. It also featured 2 analog shoulder buttons, allowing for much more precise control over the camera and character movements as well. The DualShock was an example of excellent design and engineering. The controller was sleek and comfortable, and the black-gray color palette made it iconic. The original DualShock also came with 2 vibration motors, making it one of the first ever force feedback game controllers. The ergonomic design was very intuitive, and the dual analog sticks, buttons and shoulder buttons were placed in positions which allowed for a smooth and responsive gaming experience. The controller proved to be so popular that it eventually spawned the DualShock 2, which was even more advanced. The DualShock 2 featured 2 additional analog buttons and had much stronger vibration motors that offered more realistic feedback. It also featured a new pressure-sensitive technology called analog action, where the harder the user pressed the buttons, the greater the response in the game. This new technology allowed gamers to truly immerse themselves in game experiences in a way that had never been possible before. The DualShock was an instant success, and it quickly became one of the most popular game controllers of all time. Sony had finally managed to unseat Nintendo as the dominant player in the gaming industry, and the DualShock served as the perfect symbol of that. The popularity of the controller has endured for over 2 decades, and its influence can still be felt in the industry today. Many modern controllers like the Xbox One controller and the Nintendo Switch Pro controller still feature the same dual analog layout, and the vibration motors are ubiquitous in all modern gaming. The DualShock had a profound impact on the industry, and it remains one of the most iconic controllers of all time. The emergence of motion gaming with Microsoft Kinect